Stress. Overthinking. The endless cycle of worrying about what might happen or regretting what already has. It's exhausting, isn't it? Every day we carry an invisible weight, the pressure to succeed, the fear of failing, the constant noise of modern life demanding more from us than we feel capable of giving. But what if I told you there's another way? A way to quiet the chaos, to break free from the grip of anxiety, and to face life with a sense of calm and control. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's not about ignoring your problems or pretending everything is fine. It's about rewiring your mind, learning how to focus on what truly matters, and letting go of everything you can't control. And for that, we turn to one of the most powerful, battle-tested philosophies in history, Stoicism. For over 2,000 years, Stoic thinkers have navigated life's greatest challenges with unwavering resilience. From emperors like Marcus Aurelius to modern entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders, people who master these Stoic principles gain the ability to stay grounded no matter what happens around them. In this video, I'm going to share 7 powerful Stoic habits that can help you manage stress, reduce anxiety, and build a mindset of true inner peace. These aren't abstract ideas or complex theories. They're practical, proven techniques that you can start using today. By the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to shift your perspective, take back control of your thoughts, and handle challenges with a clear and steady mind. So take a deep breath, clear your mind, and let's begin this journey to a calmer, more resilient you. Anxiety isn't new. Stress, uncertainty, and the fear of the unknown have been part of human life for centuries. The difference? Today, we are constantly bombarded with distractions, news, notifications, deadlines, and social pressures that keep our minds restless. But long before the modern world became so overwhelming, a group of thinkers had already discovered a way to stay calm, focused, and unshaken by life's chaos. They were the Stoics. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy, but its principles are more relevant today than ever. It was developed over 2,000 years ago by great minds like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, people who faced war, political turmoil, exile, and personal tragedy. Yet, despite everything, they remained resilient. They found a way to navigate life's hardships without being consumed by fear or stress. At its core, Stoicism teaches one simple truth. You cannot control the world, but you can control how you respond to it. Think about that for a moment. How much of our anxiety comes from things we have no control over? The opinions of others, the unpredictability of the future, the mistakes of the past. Stoicism reminds us that we waste energy on these things when we should be focusing on what is within our power, our thoughts, our actions, our choices. This shift in mindset is life-changing. Instead of reacting impulsively, you begin to see situations with clarity. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you learn to stay calm. And instead of fearing what's ahead, you develop the confidence to handle anything that comes your way. That's why in this video, we are going to explore 7 powerful Stoic habits that will help you break free from anxiety and build a mindset of true inner peace. These habits are simple, practical, and proven by history. They will help you stop overthinking, handle stress better, and regain control of your mind. The Stoics didn't just talk about philosophy, they lived it. And by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to start applying these same principles to your own life. So let's take the first step. Let's uncover the habits that will transform the way you handle stress and anxiety, starting right now. Now let's dive into the 7 Stoic habits that can help you reduce anxiety and bring more peace into your life. These are not just abstract ideas, they are practical tools you can start using today. Let's begin. Habit number 1. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. One of the biggest sources of anxiety is worrying about things we have no control over, other people's opinions, unexpected events, or the uncertainty of the future. But the Stoics had a simple rule. Focus only on what is within your control and let go of the rest. This is called the dichotomy of control. Imagine 2 circles. The first circle contains everything you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your words, and your reactions. The second circle contains everything you can't control: how others behave, the economy, the weather, and countless external factors. Most people spend their lives trapped in the second circle, constantly stressed about things beyond their reach. But Stoics train themselves to focus only on the first circle. For example, let's say you have an important job interview. You can't control whether the interviewer likes you, but you can control how well you prepare, how confidently you speak, and how you present yourself. The rest is out of your hands. Whenever you feel anxiety creeping in, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is yes, take action. If the answer is no, let it go. This small habit, repeated over time, will free you from unnecessary stress and help you navigate life with more clarity and confidence. Habit number 2, Memento Mori, remember you will die. At first, this might sound unsettling, but the Stoics believe that reflecting on our mortality is one of the most powerful ways to live fully and fear less. Memento Mori means remember you will die. It was a daily reminder for Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca that life is short and that wasting time on petty worries is meaningless. Think about it. How many things do we stress about daily that, in the grand scheme of life, don't actually matter? The rude comments someone made about us, the minor inconvenience that ruined our morning, the fear of failing at something new. But when you remember that your time is limited, these things lose their power over you. Instead of obsessing over small problems, you start to focus on what truly matters, spending time with loved ones, pursuing meaningful goals, and appreciating the present moment. Here's a simple Memento Mori exercise. At the start of each day, take a deep breath and ask yourself, if today was my last day, how would I live it? Would you spend your time stressing over small things, or would you live with intention, gratitude, and purpose? The more you reflect on this, the less fear and anxiety will control you. Instead of avoiding life's difficulties, you'll embrace them as part of the journey. Memento Mori is not about fearing death. It's about using the awareness of death to inspire you to truly live. Habit number 3, journaling Stoic thoughts, declutter your mind. If you feel overwhelmed by stress, one of the best things you can do is write down your thoughts. The Stoics knew this well. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world at the time, kept a personal journal where he wrote daily reflections. But this wasn't just a diary. It was a tool for self-improvement, self-awareness, and emotional clarity. He used his journal to reflect on his actions, process his emotions, remind himself of Stoic principles. And if an emperor running an empire had time to do this, then so do we. Here's how you can practice Stoic journaling in a simple way. 1. In the morning, write down your main concerns for the day. Ask yourself, what is within my control? This will help you focus on what truly matters. 2. At night, reflect on your day. Ask yourself, what did I handle well? What could I have done better? This helps you grow and improve over time. This habit will train your mind to be more rational and less reactive. Instead of drowning in anxious thoughts, you'll be able to observe them, understand them, and let go of what doesn't serve you. Even just 5 minutes of journaling a day can help you. Organize your thoughts, reduce stress, gain clarity about your emotions. It's a small habit with a massive impact. The more you practice it, the more in control of your mind you will become. These first 3 Stoic habits are already powerful tools to reduce anxiety. But we're just getting started. In the next section, we'll explore 4 more habits that will further strengthen your mental resilience and help you live with greater peace and confidence. Let's continue. Now that we've covered the first 3 habits, let's continue with the next principles that will help you gain control over your mind and reduce anxiety. These habits will push you further, training you to become mentally stronger and more resilient in the face of life's uncertainties. Habit number 4, train yourself to be comfortable with discomfort. Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort. They seek constant entertainment, avoid difficult conversations, and resist situations that challenge them. But the Stoics saw discomfort as an opportunity for growth, a way to train the mind to remain calm under pressure. They practiced voluntary discomfort, exposing themselves to controlled hardships so that they would be prepared for real adversity. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, would intentionally sleep on the floor and wear simple clothing, even though he was wealthy. He did this not because he had to, but because he wanted to prove to himself that he could handle anything life threw at him. How can you apply this? Start by deliberately stepping into discomfort. Take a cold shower instead of a warm one. Walk instead of driving, even if it's inconvenient. Go a day without using social media. Try fasting for a few hours, longer than usual. By doing this, you train your mind to handle stress and anxiety more effectively. When real difficulties arise, you won't panic, you'll be prepared. The more you expose yourself to discomfort, the less fear you will have. You will realize that most of the things you worry about are not as bad as they seem, and that you are far more capable than you think. Habit number 5, visualize the worst-case scenario. Anxiety often comes from fear of the unknown. We avoid thinking about negative outcomes because they make us uncomfortable. But the Stoics did the opposite. They practiced a technique called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This practice involves visualizing the worst-case scenario and preparing for it in advance. This doesn't mean being pessimistic. Instead, it means being realistic and strategic. For example, if you are worried about failing a big project at work, take a moment to ask yourself, what is the absolute worst thing that could happen? If that happened, what would I do? How would I recover from it? Most of the time, you will realize that even if things go wrong, you will be able to handle them. The fear loses its power because you have already prepared your mind for the challenge. The next time you feel anxious about something, don't avoid the fear. Instead, face it directly. Imagine the worst possible outcome, plan your response, and then move forward with confidence. This is how Stoics remain calm in even the most difficult situations. They never let fear control them because they had already faced it in their minds. Habit number 6. Accept everything that happens amor fati. One of the biggest sources of anxiety is resisting reality. We constantly wish things were different, dwell on past mistakes, and struggle to accept what we cannot change. But this resistance only creates more suffering. The Stoics had a powerful mindset called amor fati, which means love your fate. Instead of complaining about what happens, they embraced it, even the hardships, even the failures. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, the obstacles we face are not problems, they are opportunities. Think about a time in your life when something didn't go as planned. At first, it may have felt like a disaster, but looking back, maybe it led you to a better path. Maybe it forced you to grow. What if, instead of fighting against life's difficulties, you trained yourself to see them as part of your journey? The next time you face a setback, tell yourself, this happened for a reason. How can I grow from this? What is the next best action I can take? Instead of resisting reality, embrace it. See every challenge as a lesson, every failure as feedback, and every obstacle as a stepping stone towards something greater. The more you practice amor fati, the less anxious you will be because you will stop fighting against the things you cannot change. Now we have covered 6 of the 7 Stoic habits that will help you reduce anxiety and build inner peace. The final habit is perhaps the most important of all, is the foundation of everything we have discussed. Number 7. Live in the present moment. Anxiety thrives in 2 places, the past and the future. We regret what has already happened, and we fear what might come next. But the Stoics understood a fundamental truth. The only moment we truly have is right now. The past is unchangeable. The future is uncertain. But this very moment, this breath, this action, this decision, this is where life happens. Seneca warned against living in a state of constant worry. He wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." How often do we experience stress over things that never even happen? How much time do we waste replaying past mistakes or fearing possible failures? Living in the present doesn't mean ignoring the future or forgetting the past. It means not allowing them to control your mind. Here's how you can practice being fully present. When eating, focus only on eating. Notice the taste, the texture, the experience. When walking, pay attention to each step instead of letting your thoughts drift. When listening to someone speak, truly hear them instead of thinking about what you'll say next. When feeling anxious, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself, right now in this moment, I am okay. The more you train yourself to live in the present, the less power anxiety has over you. Instead of being lost in thoughts of what if, you will be fully engaged in what is. We've covered a lot in this video. You've learned 7 powerful Stoic habits that can help you take control of your mind, reduce anxiety, and build a more resilient, peaceful life. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. Number 1, control what you can, ignore what you can't. Focus only on what is within your power, your thoughts, actions, and decisions. Let go of everything else. Number 2, Memento Mori, remember you will die. Life is short. Use this truth to focus on what truly matters and stop wasting time on meaningless worries. Number 3, journaling Stoic thoughts. Writing down your thoughts helps you process emotions, organize your mind, and reduce stress. Number 4, train yourself to be comfortable with discomfort. Facing small challenges every day prepares you for the bigger difficulties in life. Number 5, visualize the worst-case scenario. Premeditatio malorum helps you prepare mentally for challenges and removes the power of fear. Number 6. Accept everything that happens amor fati. Instead of resisting reality, embrace it. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Number 7. Live in the present moment. Anxiety lives in the past and the future. True peace is found by focusing on the here and now. Now here's the truth. Knowing these habits isn't enough. The only way they will make a difference in your life is if you start applying them. So here's my challenge to you. Choose just one habit from this list and practice it today. Maybe it's letting go of something you can't control. Maybe it's writing down your thoughts to clear your mind. Maybe it's embracing discomfort instead of running from it. Whatever you choose, commit to it. Because small changes, when practiced daily, lead to massive transformations over time. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you want to continue building a stronger, calmer, and more resilient mind, make sure to check out my next video on related topic. Thank you for watching, and remember, you have the power to shape your reality. Stay focused, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one. Now that you have these 7 Stoic habits, the next step is simple. Put them into action. Knowledge alone won't change your life. It's the habits you practice daily that will shape your mindset, reduce your anxiety, and bring you true inner peace. So I have a challenge for you. Pick just one habit from this video and apply it today. Maybe it's focusing only on what you can control. Maybe it's writing down your thoughts to clear your mind. Or maybe it's practicing amor fati, embracing whatever life throws your way with strength and acceptance. Once you choose your habit, let me know in the comments, which one are you going to start with? I want to hear from you. And if you're ready to take this even further, I have another video that will help you deepen your understanding of Stoicism and strengthen your mindset even more. Click here to watch it now. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. This is just the beginning of your journey to a calmer, more resilient life, and I'm excited to continue it with you. Thank you for watching, and remember, your mindset is your most powerful tool. Use it wisely. I'll see you in the next video.